Rock it like a boogie woogie choo choo train.
In the 1800s, routing trains in and out of a major trading center, such as St. Louis, meant more passenger life, as trains were the #1 form of transportation in America.
A St. Louis train station called Couple Station handled freight fine, but travelers reminded a problem. The Union Depot train station opened in June 1875, but was never really good enough because it couldn't handle many trains, only 52 a day.
The answer to the problem was a new rail station. The new train station was given a new name, too. The new Union Station, built in 1894, was the largest passenger station in the United States. It became a symbol of connection with the rest of the country for St. Louis travelers for 80 years.
The Union Station, designed by Theodore Link, was opened in 1896. It cost $6.5 million to build the station. Train sheds and powerhouse covered more than 20 acres. The shed is the largest in the United States, and some say that it is the largest in the world. It covered 42 tracks, a total length of 18 miles during its operating peak. The station served 19 railroad companies and 260 trains per day.
The building is 2 blocks long and includes a hotel. The Terminal Hotel was not part of the original plan, but was added during the construction and opened with the terminal in 1896. The waiting room, with a 65-foot vaulted ceiling, is below street level. It is connected to the Grand Hall above by a staircase, which passes under the famous Whispering Wall, or Whisper Arch, with a span of 50 feet. Its name comes from the fact that one is able to hear whispers spoken across it. The Grand Hall has Tiffany stained glass windows, showing the meeting of the East and the West.
Across the Union Station is the Aloe Plaza, which has a 50,000 fountain. In the fountain are 19 bronze figures by Carl Miles, a famous Swedish sculpture which show the meeting of the water, the Missouri and the Mississippi. It is named for the late husband of Mr. Lewis P. Allo, who started the idea for the fountain and gave a lot of money toward it. The Aloe Plaza was built in 1940.
Because of gas and tire restrictions during World War II in 1941 to 1945, people began using trains even more. Union Station had typically 300 trains a day scheduled. In 1976, the St. Louis Union Station was designated a National Historic Landmark.
After World War II, train travel began declining as air travel and expressways made trains seemed old-fashioned and slow. Rail travel and Union Station fell on hard times down to just 6 trains a day. Union Station closed on Halloween in 1978.
Take the last train to Pottsville and I'll meet you at the station. You can be here by 4:30 'cause I've made your reservation. Don't be slow.
The Terminal Hotel was reopened as a Hyatt, and the Grand Hall is now the hotel lobby. The Grand Hall features a barrel-vaulted ceiling of amazing gilt work, which is a thin layer of gold applied to a surface like painting with gold. Stained glass over the entrance. There are also scale models of trains and sculptures. It is one of the nation's most significant rail stations and restoration projects. There are historic and refurbished train displays at Union Station as well.
After a $150 million restaurant in 1985, the station, including a 11.5-acre train shed, reopened as a tourist attraction with a hotel, shops, restaurants, and cafes, a lake with boats, and a lake with boats. Union Station is no longer used for passenger trains, but it does have a motor link stop. Motor link carries passengers through tunnels and arches that are more than a century, 100 years old.
Don't you let her touch the train.